Hello and welcome to our daily V News. Following are the headlines.
Vietnam and France legislatures agreed to increase cooperative ties. Nội Bài is voted as the world's most improved airport. Central Highlands locality promotes ethnic culture.
Party General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng hosted a reception for Managing Director of the International Monetary Fund, Christine Lagarde, in Ho Chi Minh City on March 18.
General Secretary Trọng affirmed Vietnam's determination to step up the renewal process, so as it can soon become a modern industrialized country. He said, in the time ahead, Vietnam will concentrate on improving the quality of economic growth, productivity, and competitiveness, while creating 3 strategic breakthroughs, focusing on restructuring state-owned enterprises and the banking system, dealing with bad debts, and promoting international integration. The House said he hopes the fund will continue to support Vietnam in its socio-economic development. Christine Lagarde praised the socio-economic attainments Vietnam has achieved over the past time, affirming her strong support to the country's development plans for the coming time. She pledged more support for the country, especially in technical assistance and policy consultancy, so as to help Vietnam ensure its public debt safety, enhance the macroeconomic management, and boost sustainable growth.
President Trương Tấn Sang paid a working visit to the southern province of Bình Phước on March 18. We joined the president to see how his trip is progressing.
While in Bình Phước, President Sang visited Lộc Ninh district, a land rich in revolutionary tradition, where fierce battles took place during the war against the U.S. After the liberation, Lộc Ninh has upgraded its transportation infrastructure and restructured crops on fallow land, helping improve local people's living standards. President Sang inspected the locality's performance in ensuring security and its production activities. He visited the Ho Chi Minh Trail historic site and presented gifts to revolutionary families. In Lộc An commune that borders Kray Thi province of Cambodia, President Sang asked the local authorities to promptly map out plans to increase reservoirs amid the current droughts. Working with key leaders of Bình Phước, President Sang praised the province for its maintaining growth rates. He said as climate change has made huge impact on the Mekong Delta, Bình Phước province should develop infrastructure projects that can serve the people and are resilient to climate change. He said although Bình Phước is taking the lead in rubber, pepper and cashew output among localities across the country, it is behind other localities in regional countries.
The top Vietnamese and French legislators have pledged their utmost efforts to bring the two countries' legislative ties to a new high by facilitating high-level visits.
National Assembly Chairman Nguyễn Sinh Hùng and President of the French National Assembly Claude Barthelon made the promise during their talks in Hanoi on March 18, which took place right after the welcome ceremony. Chairman Hùng thanked the French Parliament for its support in global economic integration, bilateral collaboration and Vietnam-EU ties, saying that it is decisive for the two countries' development. He said the Vietnamese law always protects the legitimate rights and interests of foreign investors, including those from France. He also proposed increased coordination across agriculture, education and personnel training, among others. According to him, both sides should heed national defense security links to maintain peace and security in the region and the world. Barthelon wished that the party, legislature and government of Vietnam would continue reinforcing bilateral ties in political and diplomatic as well as social, economic and cultural aspects. He also agreed to his host's proposal to assist Vietnam in ensuring maritime security and protesting militarization in the East Sea. The French legislative leader described the respect for international law as crucial to preventing maritime trade losses in the East Sea, as well as undesired tension, and informed his host that the French legislature recently approved a cooperation agreement between Vietnam and the EU. Energy, water and pollution treatment are among France's strengths, and the country is willing to partner with Vietnam in these fields.
Nearly 42,000 hectares of crops in South Central Coastal and Central Highland provinces have been damaged due to the ongoing severe drought. We have more in the following report.
Since early 2016, the El Niño phenomenon has caused a large-scale heat spell with the average rainfall dropping by about 15 to 30%. It is forecast that the prolonged drought could affect nearly 140,000 hectares of crops soon. According to the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, drought is forecast to hit South Central Coastal and Central Highland provinces in the 2016 summer-autumn crop. As a result, localities should proactively take measures to reduce the impacts of this extreme weather pattern. They should also devise a plan to use water resources properly, prioritizing local daily activities, cattle and highly economic crops, as well as shifting rice cultivation to other more drought-resistant crops. At the same time, it is necessary to enhance water-saving measures and accelerate the construction of irrigation facilities, especially improving canal systems in areas prone to drought.
Ho Chi Minh City is deploying a host of measures to attract more foreign direct investment, especially in high-tech and support industries. More details in the following report.
According to the Municipal People's Committee, in the first 2 months of this year, the city granted investment certificates to 90 projects with combined capital of $155.9 million. An additional $78.8 million was added to 25 existing projects, helping Ho Chi Minh City stay among the top 5 FDI destinations in Vietnam. 23 countries and territories poured money into projects in the city. Japan took the lead with 3 projects worth $50.6 million. It was followed by Singapore with 18 projects worth $39.5 million, and Malaysia, 3 projects valued at $22.6 million. Ho Chi Minh City is conducting a series of reforms to facilitate investment, such as helping foreign investors compile business registration dossiers free of charge, providing an online investment registration service, and granting investment registration certificates by post. The city will focus investment attraction efforts on key industrial and service sectors and high-tech agriculture. It also eyeing at inviting investments from the US, Canada, New Zealand, Australia, the Republic of Korea, and especially Japan in 2016. To do so, 180 promotion activities are planned to be organized this year.
International travel will be made easier for customers of the low-cost carrier Vietjet Air after the airline decided to sell 250,000 promotional tickets starting from 0 Vietnam Dong to welcome its new route connecting Ho Chi Minh City and Kuala Lumpur, slated for June the 1st.
The promotional program is applied to the carrier's international flights from Ho Chi Minh City to Kuala Lumpur, Seoul, Taipei, Singapore, Bangkok and Yangon. Travel time available for the Ho Chi Minh City to Kuala Lumpur route is from June 1st to December 31st, with other international routes valid from March 31st to December 31st. Promotional tickets can be purchased on March 16, 17 and 18th at the carrier's website. With this new service, the carrier has increased its total domestic and international routes to 47. Founded in 2007, Vietjet operates about 200 flights daily.
Vietnam's steel market has seen a price surge and holding before temporary safeguard measures are imposed on 2 types of steel imported into the country.
Domestic steel prices have reported an increase by 250,000 Vietnam Dong, approximately $12 per metric ton. Currently, the steel price is at 8.9 to 9 million Vietnam Dong per ton. The surge is a result of the temporary safeguard measures that will take effect on March 22nd. The move could see a rise in the price of imported steel prices. The Ministry of Industry and Trade recently announced additional tariffs on imported steel products as a temporary safeguard against inexpensive imports that are allegedly threatening the domestic industry. It will impose temporary safeguard duties of 23.3% on steel billets and 14.2% on long steel products for a maximum of 200 days. The Vietnam Steel Association has asked its member producers to have suitable production plans in place as well as keeping selling prices stable. It added that the temporary safeguard measures on steel billets and long steel products have been useful under international regulations to prevent flooding of imported steel into Vietnam. The association's statistics showed that in February, the steel output of its members rose by 69% to 1.16 million tons as compared with the same period last year. Steel consumption last month was more than 918,000 tons, or 70% year-on-year increase. Steel exports reached 178,000 tons, posting 15% rise from last year.
Hanoi-based Nội Bài International Airport has received the world's most improved airport award from Skytrax, the UK's specialist research advisor to the air transport industry.
The award is based on the relative annual quality performance by all airports featured by the World Airport Survey. Hamad International Airport in Doha and Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport in Mumbai came in second and third of the category, respectively. In addition to the award, Nội Bài has also jumped 136 places to rank 82nd among the world's top 100 best airports this year. The list was compiled by Skytrax based on passenger votes. In another category, Changi Airport of Singapore has been named the world's best airport by Skytrax for the fourth consecutive year. The Skytrax World Airport Awards are the most prestigious accolades for the airport industry, which are voted by customers in the largest annual global airport customer satisfaction survey conducted by Skytrax. The World Airport Awards are a global benchmark of airport excellence and widely known as the Passenger Choice Awards.
A festival honoring the making of ethnic wood sculptures and musical instruments was held in the Central Highlands province of Kon Tum on March 18.
The festival is part of the Central Highlands Folk Culture Festival and Culture Tourism Week, set to be held in Kon Tum from March 18 to 23rd. During the three-day event, 57 artisans from the 5 Central Highlands provinces will create wood sculptures on site. Meanwhile, 22 other artisans will show their talents in making various kinds of ethnic musical instruments. On the same day, an exhibition on traditional item collections in accordance with the cultural daily lives and customs of the ethnic people took place at the Provincial Museum. Sideline activities of the exhibition include a gong tuning custom, musical performances, and the making of handicrafts products. The Central Highlands encompasses 5 provinces, which are home to more than 5.5 million people, with 36% of them hailing from 46 minority groups. Several Central Highlands cultural heritages have been recognized worldwide, including the cultural space of gongs, recognized by UNESCO as part of the World Cultural Heritage in 2005.
And that's the end of our bulletin. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.